Economic experts have jumped into the Eurobond bandwagon to claim that the transaction figures released by Treasury last Friday are misleading.
So can you explain how
The experts led by David Ndii, Managing Director of Africa Economics, says the controversy surrounding the bond has been fueled by lukewarm information coming from the relevant government officials.
My question is, why not publish and publicize? These reports are on the Treasury website. If they were correct, this matter would not arise, at least on that particular issue.
Some of the statements that government officials have made with regard to the Eurobond and foreign debt have been confusing.
The experts argue that figures coming from both the Treasury and the Central Bank of Kenya on the sovereign bond are contradicting, thus raising some suspicion.
You have three separate accounts. Which is the real one? Two, the one which appears to account for all the money says that when you put in the all the money, you reduce another item by 110, by that amount to 110. When we check the central bank data, which you've also published, we don't see. We see that figure as a different number.
Treasury, in an attempt to deflate claims of corruption in the Eurobond, has outlined how some of the proceeds were distributed to ministries, with about 190 billion shillings going to finance infrastructure projects. But the economic experts argue otherwise.
Was this money really put in the budget? Have we really spent it? How come we are still broke? Yeah? How come suppliers have not been paid? Okay, so the questions that we can show clean books, we should be able to show clean books eventually.
We promised to use the Eurobond or the sovereign bond as an instrument to reduce interest rates. It hasn't done that. He's also demonstrated that the economic arguments around the Eurobond have actually flipped, in the sense that we promised one thing and all that. So definitely that's it.
They now want the government to disclose and provide procurement information on flagship financed by the funds as a proof of transparency. Samson Kitavi, Channel 1 News.